I am 21 years old and I'm at risk for diabetes.
I'm 20 years old and I'm at risk.
And I'm at risk.
And I'm at risk for diabetes.
Diabetes is one of the most common and fatal diseases in the United States. Currently, diabetes kills more people than breast cancer and AIDS combined. Diabetes is a disease that gives the body high blood glucose levels due to the body's inability to produce insulin. Insulin regulates the amount of glucose or sugars in the blood. There are 3 types of diabetes, which include type 1, type 2, and gestational diabetes. Gestational diabetes only affects women during pregnancy. It doesn't necessarily have to do with anything done before the pregnancy, and it may disappear after the pregnancy. Type 1 diabetes usually affects youth and is caused by genetics. With type 1 diabetes, the body does not have insulin and is unable to convert the nutrition in food into the energy needed for daily life. Type 2 diabetes is the most common of the 3. Type 2 tends to be more common in minorities during their later years. It is also caused by genetics, but being overweight can help to increase that risk. With type 2 diabetes, the body will either not produce insulin or it will ignore the insulin that it produces altogether.
My name is Corinne Foster. I'm 20 years old and I have type 2 diabetes. I was 18 years old. I was a senior in high school when I found out I had diabetes. I was urinating all throughout the night and I was excessively thirsty every day. I went to the doctors and he gave me an A1C test, which checks your blood for the sugar content over 3 months, and it was well above 7, which is the normal range. And that day I got diagnosed with diabetes and my life changed forever. It is very inconvenient to have diabetes because most places you go offer sugar and cakes and cookies and things like that, and I cannot have them. Many things that you don't know, like canned soups and bacon and things like that, have a lot of sugar in them, and I can't eat them, or I will get high sugar, hyperglycemia, and could die. Living on campus with diabetes is very hard because many things that are in the caf and Chick-fil-A and things like that are drowned in sugar, basically. And I have to be aware of the things that I eat, and I have to check my glucose before I go to the caf and decipher what I need to eat and what I don't need to eat, basically. The major thing you need to do is lose weight. By any means, if you go to the gym, walk around, yoga, anything like that, will decrease the risk of getting type 2 diabetes.
The student on campus can also assist the body in metabolism by keeping a balance between carbohydrates and fat, reading labels, looking at the caloric content, but not just caloric content of all the foods that one takes into the body through the diet, but also looking at the percentages of carbohydrates and the percentage of fat.
The most important step to preventing diabetes is to be knowledgeable about what it is, the different types, and how you personally can avoid a positive diagnosis.
I am 21 years old and I'm at risk for diabetes.